This one does seem faster though. It really does. I know they call it a racing drone, but I think that's just a name. I mean, it is definitely low profile compared to the other one, the Nexa. And I know that may make a little difference, but hey guys, how y'all doing? So I got a treat for you today. Been talking about the SpeedyBee Master X. Well, I got it fixed. I already did one other video before just to verify that the motor that I replaced that was bad, that it did fine. I ran 2 packs there, but again, it was just around the track like this and the grass just to make sure. Same battery as the Nexa, the 850 Lava. Looks like the same props too that come with the Nexa. This was my build. Got all the pieces put it together. You can see how low profile that is compared to the Nexa. I'll get the Nexa here. I'll turn it around. You can see that there like that. Let me hold the front. Look at the profile difference. That is crazy. There's a lot of room in the Nexa. AKA SpeedyBee, there's not much room at all. That capacitor that you have to put in there and solder it to the batteries in the back, that's somewhat of a challenge because there's not much room. So you kind of got to push it down when you're soldering it, make sure it stays in the place. Probably most of you know this one's a little different because what's really weird and what's pretty cool, everything is in the head. You got the 04 unit, you got the 04 antennas, and you got the transmission module. Everything is here. It's held by 4 screws. You take that off, you could move that to a different drone. It'd be really cool if more people that build drones, companies, allow this to be moved to their drone. Then that allows you to not have to buy so many 04 units. Because I have 4 now, 4 04 units. If you see again, like I talked about, the Nexa, the transmission modules in the back. Of course, the antennas are in the back, and the 04 unit in the front, just like a default. Like I said on the Nexa video, I'm gonna do a 3D print where you can screw it to the standoffs, and it holds it there instead of me using 3M tape. With the SpeedyBee, it actually puts the GPS in the back, that little holder there, and I have some 3M tape to hold that in. I really like this drone. I just flew 3 batteries on this one. The reason I did that, I wanted to compare to this one. This one's back from getting, like I said, I'll probably put the first video of this, me flying it, at the corner, at the end of the video, so you can see. I was going around this. I went basically 2 laps, and when I did, this motor just started sputtering, and it just really just tumbled. It landed face up. Didn't break my antennas, thank God, because I would have been pissed. But yeah, everything's good. I can't complain. Hopefully, it holds together with this one, with this run. I think it will because, like I said, I'm doing. I did a couple laps, and it did just fine. So without further ado, let's go and get up. I got a couple people with Frisbee golf, and I need to make sure they pass me, so I'll be here for a little bit. All right, hold on one second, guys. Another thing, too, like I said, everything's in the head here. One thing I kind of don't like, and I did buy bottom here, the 04 transmission module is kind of exposed. I kind of don't like that. I did buy a little adapter to go in there for the USB-C. So I'll probably put one in there. I meant to put one in there before I came out. It may be nice to get like a 3D print and cover that up with something, because I can totally see, I don't think I would, hopefully, but I can totally see landing this in the mud and getting just your 04 unit all kinds of craziness. And that would suck. because it'd be hard to clean out. It really would. And that's another reason why I like side panels. This one has a side panel, so it does really well. But the problem is, if you land in wet grass, it protects that. But what about the 04 unit? I'm surprised they didn't have something at the bottom. So I will look at probably trying to print something just to hold it on there. And maybe, like I said, it'll hold it on there, and I won't have to worry about it. And it'll be really good. With the antennas right here, they're kind of loose when you go in there. So what I did, I put some 3M tape on the edges inside the little channels right here. I put some 3M tape, and then I zip tied them. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little zip tie right here. I zip tied it so it stay, and they're tight. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure they weren't pulled off when if I hit something. Of course, we don't ever try to hit anything, but with that said, that's hopefully. Also, this one is a little different because the plug-in for the battery is right here. It's part of it. One thing I do like doing is when you have like the lava batteries, the little bouncer, it's not very long. But if it hanged here, this thing would hit it all day. And so I like putting, running that balancer through between the red and the, between the power, and then twisting it and plugging it in, because it kind of holds it out of the way. And I'll do that once I start. So it's a good looking drone. I'll have to show the weight of both of them with batteries on, the Nexa and this one. Like I said, they're basically identical. For the little short time I did fly this last time before the prop gave out, it flew just like the Nexa. I want to think, and both the Nexa and this one are how they come from the factory. I don't change the tuning when I get a drone. I just fly it. I learn to fly the drone how it comes. I figure the factory knows best. So with that said, let's go and get out and let's see how this one compares. I'm really curious, but I think it's going to be a really good one. So let's get everything powered up and we'll go ahead and do that. I keep on saying SpeedyBee Master X, but it's a SpeedyBee Master 3X, I believe. Yeah, Master 3, SpeedyBee Master 3X. And I got the metal, the steel frame in the front. I didn't get plastic or anything like that. I just wanted to protect my 04 unit. So those guys are about done. But yeah, it's a really nice drone. It takes about a minute, about the same as the Nexa to get the satellites. So that's good too. I use the same thing, the Flyfish M10, and I've had really good results of those. You usually get between 15 and 16 satellites, and I really like that. Let me turn my defogger on. All right, we're in acro mode. I'm waiting on them one more satellite. I have 6 satellites. I don't know why we said Hornet. It's Bumblebee. It's ridiculous. When you get all these names of the drones, you're like, okay. But yeah, it's the Master, SpeedyBee Master 3X. All right, I have 7 of them, 7 satellites. So let's go ahead and on acro, that's off. Make sure, fail safe off. All right, good. Here we go. Let's go and arm it. And I'm just going to compare it against the, we'll run 3 packs. Compare it against the Nexa. Seems like the camera angle can be tilted forward a little more on this one. It screams though. I'll come around here in a minute. Yeah, I think that's what it is. They look like they're about the same angle, but the way this one's built, you can tilt it quite a bit, and it's tilted, I think, 30. That's usually why I tilt all of them, about 30. There's no jello with the motors or anything. Cameras looks amazing like the 04. I'll zoom past, we go here. Here we go. Yeah, it's like the Nexa zippy. I think maybe a little more zippy. I'm not going to do any flips or anything yet because I haven't flipped with it yet, so I'm not used to it. But I will once I do some off-camera flips. Let's see how that goes. I want to say it's a little faster, but this is the first time I'm actually able to fly it around Tease since the first crash with the motor having an issue. So it's good to be able to see. And I just flown 3 packs with the Nexa, so that's really good. You know, you kind of think when you get a drone, okay, what's the weight distribution going to be? You're just not really sure. So, and you got to learn it. You know, what's it like? It's not that loud. I'll come around me and punch it up. Hold on. Oh, that wasn't really too much. Oh, little orbit there. It's quick though. It is. Trying to see how it would react with that. Wow, it's really, I mean, for me pushing it, that battery's lasting really well. All right, about to come time to come in. I need to set this one. I have the other one set. I don't think I set this one beta flight. Start giving me warnings. All right, let's go get it. That was a good run right there. That was a good run. Let's do another. We're gonna do 2 more. We're doing a Tattoo 850 battery. This bouncer's real long on here, so definitely you gotta put that in that little. You gotta put it between there and do that. All right. Let's go and get her up. Acro's on. There we go. Bumblebee, let's get it. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I really was wondering how it'd run. And it's a lot like the Nexa, it really is, but I think it's a little quick. Yeah, I did lose audio on that. So sorry about that, guys. My camera's in the sun, so I hope DJI and all of them do better with that. You get better time in there. It gets hot and just turns off. So you didn't hear me say half the stuff I said when the camera quit out. I said, I hope I still have audio. So we'll let it rest for a while and we'll run that next battery. Let's go. Acro mode, that's off. We're armed. Bumblebee's ready. All right. I got an ND8 on there. So SpeedyBee had some. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and they snap on there. They're pretty good. They're not like the Gep RCs where they're metal, I don't believe, but they do snap on there really good, and I like that. So I just leave it on there all the time. It's kind of hard to compare these two. I mean, I like the Nexa a lot. This one does seem faster though. It really does. I know they call it a racing drone, but I think that's just a name. I mean, it is definitely low profile compared to the other one, the Nexa. And I know that may make a little difference, but they're a lot of fun though. Just trying to concentrate. Really not I mean, I know the area, it's just really just trying to see how it is. Three and a halves are a lot of fun. They really are. They're small enough to where you can get in and out, get in and out of places. It's not like the 5-inch, the Gep RC 5-inch I have. The Dead Cat, it makes me nervous when I'm flying it. I may fly it over here. I flew it in close quarters. It just about bit it though. It really did. So I was hoping that person would go. Oh, they did. They just went, let's chase them down. Boy, he gets. It really does. It gets. I'm glad I got it. I really am. It was a good experience doing a build too. I need to come on back. I gotta set those warnings on this one. I haven't done that. Oh, that squirrel's probably going, holy junk. All right, let's go get it. Well, Bumblebee, the AKA SpeedyBee Master 3X. It's a lot of fun. It really is. I like it a lot. It handles really, really well. It's a good looking drone too. It really is. One thing I love the side panels. Love them. I'm probably see it the standoffs fit on the Nexa where they're at. Do I think it's faster than the Nexa? I don't know, man. I want to say it is. Maybe because it's low profile. I don't know. It handles just like the Nexa, but it's just a little different, a tiny bit. I mean, it will get. I was trying to, I flew them basically the same. I don't know, the camera angle's a little more since it's open and you can lean it back more. I can say going forward when I get drones, that's one thing I'm gonna look at, make sure I can lean the cameras back. I got, like I told you, 2 other frames of the Nexa that I'm going to look at maybe doing something so I can lean that back further. Maybe just a little bit. But anyway, I mean, I love the Nexa the way it flies. I like this one too, I do. I'm glad the motor I got actually fixed the problem. Sorry, is this motor? So anyway, hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe. And I don't know if I said the first time I introduced it, welcome a new family member, SpeedyBee, AKA Bumblebee, because of the yellow and the black. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we will talk to you later. All right, bye guys.